Well, planting progress overall for the country is moving at a pretty quick pace, but as we get towards the later part of planting season, there are some issues coming up with some untimely rains that are preventing farmers from getting out in the fields. Here in Iowa, we've been behind, but actually, we could see some nice weather this week to get a lot of progress done. We're here with the closing market summary, and I'm talking with Ethan Robson of agmarket.net. Ethan, what do we see in the grain markets today?
Yeah, good day today in the grains and oilseeds. Funds continue to buy the most of the ag complex. Have July corn up about 5 cents, 485 and a half. New crop corn up about 5.5 as well, closing at 504 and a quarter. Soybeans impressive day today as well. July soybeans up 19, 12, 22 and a quarter. New crop soybeans, if you had $12 offers in for November futures, those got hit. Got up to about $12 and a half on the high, closed up about 13 and a quarter, 11.96 even there. Wheat market mixed bag, but wheat market up about 3 to 4 cents in Chicago as well.
And speaking of all that planting progress, we know that, like I was saying, here in Iowa, we're going to get a lot of progress done. I know in your area, they're actually kind of waiting on some moisture to exit the area and get back in the fields again. But overall, this planting progress, is it promising for the marketplace?
It is, yeah. Planting progress still remains above 5 year averages and all historical averages. Like you said, for us, we've been saying for the last week, 7 to 10 days, got a little bit of too much rainfall in central Illinois, so I haven't been able to do very much. A couple guys going this weekend, but overall, most farmers in this area seems to be sitting tight. But planting progress rise across most of the Midwest. No major complaints there. Crops going in good. Historical averages we're both ahead of, and so managed money is feeling good about that and just continues to buy the ag complex.
And then over in the livestock markets, how have cattle and hogs traded today?
Yeah, livestock weaker tone today. We actually saw Brooke Rollins come out and call out the four major meat processors and say that the administration is going to do everything they can to try and stop the price gauging from those four major plants. And so that had the cattle sector a little bit defensive today. Live cattle down about $1.25 to $2 across the board. Feeder cattle down about $5 to $6. Lean hogs following suit there, down the red, down about $1.52 and a half, 99.75 in that June, down into the deferreds as well, and some disease pressures too.
And I know we're still monitoring that screwworm situation at the border. And so far from Rollins, there hasn't been any concrete news of a reopening, but I'm sure that's still creating some volatility in the cattle markets.
It definitely is. That's something the market's going to be paying close attention to, is the verbiage from USDA on if, when, possibly the border could open. And that's something that hedge funds, managed monies, looking at their cattle position right now, could have some risk on the table there, that if that news or if that information were to cross the news wires, there's definitely some risk on the table. And so just continue to urge producers, farmers, ranchers, especially both on the grains and the livestock side, continue to manage that risk. There's different tools in the toolbox, so to speak, that you can use to help protect it. But just overall stay defensive and then stay flexible as well.
All right, Ethan, lots of great advice today. For anybody who would like to get in touch with agmarket.net for more marketing information, how can they do that?
Yeah, give us a call here in Bloomington Normal, 1-800-779-1515. Visit us online, agmarket.net.
Thanks again for your time as always, Ethan. We hope you can get back in the field soon, and we'll talk to you again later.
Appreciate it. Thank you.